ni new kwangu, ndani ya purpose na direction. Yesu tu ndo njia, I will never lose. No, I will never lose. Yesu anaweza,
anaweza, anaweza Bwana, anaweza, anaweza, anaweza Bwana, anaweza, anaweza, anaweza Bwana, anaweza, anaweza, anaweza Bwana, anaweza.
Mali tumetoka sio siri, daily tunapiga hii injili, mbele yake si hatuna siri, kaza mwendo si tutawasili. Lord, you have been so good to me, everything you've done for me. Tutakupa sifa kila mwaka, tukinyamaza ni uso wako tunasaka. You know my people, we turn up and there is no going down. Kasi yo wewe ni nani and who are we calling now? Mashida mingi tumepita, hata hii ya kukaa 1 meter. Wanakuita Ebeneza, uko nasi na bado unaweza.
Tenda, neno sema, wewe shindwa maovu tenda, wewe unanipenda, kweli wewe muweza Baba tenda, neno sema, wewe shindwa maovu tenda, wewe unanipenda, kweli wewe muweza.
Anaweza, anaweza Bwana, anaweza, anaweza, anaweza Bwana, anaweza, anaweza, anaweza Bwana, anaweza, anaweza, anaweza Bwana, anaweza.
You know what it is, drama, it's drama. M to the double I, Uhanjisa, and the beautiful Shani Mwinda King.
1,005 songs in.
See how I look when you move, see where you take credit to you do, see your kwa nguvu zangu. God when him true, got a better view, and since I met you, wewe ndio nuru yangu. Fact of the matter, see my Christ is the answer. You got me, so I gotta get it. Raise up the banner, make him not forget it. Stop searching for truth on my socials, looking for answers, got promos. Sana jua, there's only one way. Ni Yesu munoma, only one way. Mungu wangu ni munoma, ni munoma. Mungu wangu ni munoma, ni munoma. Aliniumba kama yeye. In his image and his likeness, yeah. Aliniumba kama yeye. In his image and his likeness, yeah, yeah.
Rapping my shit and my God is the biggest out there. I've been feeling the rap with them scriptures all over like, yeah. I know you like it, cause you know Jehovah's son is invited. And every time that he shows up, demons are finished. So there goes my heartfelt condolences to the enemy. I'm seated in heavenly places far beyond this reach. My advocate is Jesus, I'm enjoying immunity. Paid by the blood, restoration by the Father. I'm in the assembly of the firstborn, enrolled in the heavenly places of the dawn. Spirits of the righteous made perfect for God by the blood of the Lamb. Now I walk like him, talk like him, reign with him, and it calls me years. Made in his image, tell me do you see it? Son of the dawn, rapping my city, you heard?
Mungu wangu ni munoma, ni munoma. Mungu wangu ni munoma, ni munoma. Aliniumba kama yeye. In his image and his likeness, yeah. Aliniumba kama yeye. In his image and his likeness, yeah, yeah. Mungu wangu ni munoma, ni munoma. Mungu wangu ni munoma, ni munoma. Aliniumba kama yeye. Aliniumba kama yeye.
Rapping my shit and my God is the biggest out there. I've been feeling the rap with them scriptures all over like, yeah. I know you like it, cause you know Jehovah's son is invited. And every time that he shows up, demons are finished, so done.
I sing this song because of you, because of the love you made me know is true. I sing this song because of you, because I hope that you love me too. Your smile got the best of me, so I'm singing you this melody. And even if this life ends now, I know that I am happy with you. I'm happy with you. I know that I am happy with you. Your smile, your voice, I know that I am happy with you. I sing this song because of you, because when you leave I don't see no one else. I may be daft, I may be to say that I don't feel this love. No, I don't got proof, but just listen to my heart say. Your smile got the best of me, so I'm singing you this melody. And even if this life ends now, I know that I am happy with you. I'm happy with you. I know that I am happy with you. Your smile, your voice, I know that I am happy with you. I'm happy with you. Your smile got the best of me, so I'm sure that this is meant to be. And even if this life ends now, I know that I am happy with you. I'm waiting in the car now, thinking of the west side too. My cool, you ain't too far now. I'm just trying to run away with you, sipping on your grown tea. I ain't trying to drive around flipping wasted. Now the temperatures are rising. You could blame it on the way I do. Silly tripping by your side. Don't you know my mind's gone? My heart, I'm blinded by your eyes. You're all I know, and I'm yours. So if you ever wanna know, I'm standing right here by your side. And if you ever thought I'd go, I'm leaving all but you behind. So I'm breaking every backbone, rocking through the moonlight, reaching for the good life. Oh, because I want you to know that you're my sunshine, rain through the sad storms. Oh, and I will never let you go. Ooh, I will never let you go. I'm taking all my cards out, doing all the things I could, bringing all my walls down, hoping you can make it through. But you're sipping on your own tea, and your mind is coming down on how it tasted. And so you're laying all your cards down, hanging on all the things I couldn't do. Silly tripping by your side. Don't you know my mind's gone? My heart, I'm blinded by your eyes. You're all I know, and I'm yours. So intuition show me all your lies, and I don't know what I was on then. I was thinking, praying, hoping that you come around, but you're saying that you're busy working all night long. And now it seems we're running out of time, and out of reasons to hold, and it's breaking my soul. There's no better place I could go, and I'm all on my own. Yet you're the only home I've ever known. Oh, baby boy, where you been? Tell me where you been. Oh, I really thought you were mine now, yeah. Where you been? Tell me where you been. Oh, you got a reason to lie now. 'Cause I'm thinking about you, and I never thought I'd leave you behind. So tell me where you been. Tell me where you been. Oh, I really thought you were mine now, yeah. Take me back 2001 when you didn't care about nothing but me and you lived a mile away. A call a day is all we needed. I don't know what you want now. You keep playing and I'm thinking that we're done now. Take your begging and I'm telling you I'm gone now. Oh, and now it seems we're running out of time and out of reasons to hold on. And it's breaking my soul. There's no better place I could go, and I'm all on my own. That you're the only home I've ever known. No, baby boy, where you been? Tell me where you been. Oh, I really thought you were mine now, yeah. Where you been? Tell me where you been. Oh, you got a reason to lie now. 'Cause I'm thinking about you, and I never thought I'd leave you behind. So tell me where you been. Tell me where you been. Oh, I really thought you were mine now, yeah.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Pawa Radio.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Sheversations. It is 20 minutes past 11, and we are having a beautiful Wednesday morning. The sun is out and shining, and I hope that your mood is up. I hope that attitudes are positive and that we are achieving amazing things. Yes, so we have had a wonderful lineup by Miss Nikita Kering, and that was Where You Been. Where have you been? Kuna mtu anakutafuta uko nje? Is there somebody who's looking for the love of their lives and you've refused to pick up their calls? Is there somebody who is situationally depressed because we umekata kumweka kwa permanent list? Yeah, so guys, please get out of situationships. Those things are weird. Those things don't make sense. Like, oh, we don't know if we're talking. We don't know if we want to be together or not. Like, just stop it. Like, if you want to be with somebody, be with them. If you don't want to be with somebody, then munadu. Do you understand? So let's stop wasting each other's time. And if there's somebody who needs to pick your call, then let them know. If somebody needs to, if somebody needs to know that you're feeling them, then let them know this wonderful morning and dedicate the song to them. Where You Been by Nikita Kering. So what's going on this morning? What's happening? Hey, kolega shie mali nimetoka. Watu ko wase waboda wanapigana, and let me ask you what you think about mob justice, because mwizi akipatikana hizo sides wanasemanga wezi wanatoka gashie but they don't steal from there. Alafu kona audacity ya kuibia watu boda, wase waboda. Do you see what happens when a border guy has been hit? Just even if it's an accident and it's really just like it wasn't anybody's fault. It was just like really an innocent accident. Do you guys remember what happened in Forest Road? The incident where this lady hit a border guy and then they opened her door and started undressing her. Do you guys remember that? So every single time I see a crowd of borders, I am normally very, very, a little bit anxious because I'm wondering who's dying today, who's being undressed today. Yeah. Undressed. Like, nani anatolewa nguo? Kizungu imekata, walai kizungu imekata. This thing it's not on our side. It's not working out. Sometimes we should just, should come here and shock all of you people and do a whole show in Kikuyu. Yeah, and then kampuni sasa inafungwa. because that would be a beautiful, beautiful disaster. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about mob justice. Is that the way to go? Actually, that's going to be our question for the day today. What do you think about mob justice? Do you think it's okay for Wananchi to take matters into their own hands and say enough is enough? We don't trust the rule of law, because truly, as Kenyans, we don't really trust the law. We don't trust our implementers. We don't trust our policemen, our the judiciary. We don't trust any of them. And I can proudly speak for the whole country. We don't trust those people. So is it okay for somebody to lose their life because of stealing a bike or because of robbing somebody's phone? Is that okay? Because I've seen so many incidents even in town. There was a guy who took a jacket off of this mannequins, the ones that are normally outside this clothing vendors. And venye uyo mse alipigwa makofi, zilingia, they were entering. Those slaps were properly hitting. And if it wasn't for other people saying aki achana na ye because sasi mmerudishiwa nini yenu, I feel like that guy could have lost his life. And I am of the very, very, very strong opinion that truly nobody chooses a life of crime. I don't think that it's normally a choice that people make wanting to be criminals. I think it's very situational. I think becoming a criminal a lot of the time is very situational. Let me just talk about Kenya and in third world spaces, because uko maiju where situations are different. I'm not sure what's pushing people. If it's not poverty, I am not sure what it is. But over here, ukisikia msea ameiba jacket, you've stolen a border, you've stolen somebody's unga. Most likely ninja inaua watu alafu wanazoea that the only way for me to survive is to steal. So it's a sad situation, but I normally have a lot of empathy. And what else is going on? What else is going on in this country other than mob justice? So what's happening is that universities are striking. Apparently, on the flip side, Chuka University lecturers are striking. Not sure why they're striking. We have multimedia universities striking as well. We have Lower Kabete Technical striking as well. There is so much going on. And I feel like the state of higher education in this country is always upside down. There's always something to be dissatisfied about. And this is the place, these are the institutions where you're supposed to be prepared for a better future. This is a place that's supposed to set you up for life. And seeing that our institutions are full of chaos is quite telling of the kind of professionals we're going to have out there. Because when you survive in chaos, that's not the best setup for a stable individual. And I'm not saying that hardship does not create a level of resilience, tolerance, resistance. I'm not saying that, but can that not be the order of the day, please? Can we not have chaos being the thing that's making us strong? You know how they say, oh, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Can we not be almost dying all the time? Can we just, first of all, agree that survival is not always the way to go? Does that make sense? Is that something that's making sense? I don't know. And then, so I don't know what's going on in the church scenes and why people are biffing. So I have a couple of people on my onlines, my personal peoples, on the onlines versus the Roman Catholic Church, saying that there was a random guy, I don't know when, who just decided that he was a descendant of Peter, Peter, the disciple of Jesus. And he was the first pope. And apparently that's how the Roman Catholic Church, started and continued. And I was just like, oh, this is a very interesting piece of history, but it's the way that he's put it. He's like, msiwai danganywe. Because if my uncle can come and say that I'm the descendant of Timothy from the Bible, or Joseph from the Bible, and then you start a leadership precedence based on that, I think that would be a really interesting piece of information to see the foundation of the biggest church in the world, which is the Catholic Church, as far as Christianity is concerned. Actually, let me be specific, the Roman Catholic Church, because if we're not specific, then we end up getting into very messy, very murky waters, right? So, in just a couple of minutes, we are gonna get into who we're crashing on today, and that is Miss Nikita Kering. If you can't tell already, now you know. So, we're gonna hear from her and her boo thing that she's not confirming, her music boo thing. Let me say that I don't want to be sued. And this is Tonight.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Show me your place, I'm on my way right now. Keep me awake up in your bed, I'm down. Playing my song, you feel the bass line now. Turn me around and he said, why not on me? Body girl, why not on me? Pick it up, you dropped your crown down, shorty. It be white, so name your price, lady. Open your eyes up on this ride, I'm ready. Feel this energy, it's with you and me. Take it if you want to. If you wanna come and take advantage of me tonight. Feel this energy, it's with you and me. Take it if you want to. If you wanna come and take advantage of me tonight. There you go again, there you go again. Looking innocent, but that don't mean you haven't taken. It's irrelevant, how you sentiment. Baby, cover me. There you go again, there you go again. Looking innocent, but that don't mean you haven't taken. It's irrelevant, how you sentiment. Baby,
twende east tuone life ya maji nasikia wewe ndio Beyonce stana ndio Jay-Z I really need your energy tubonge mami first date nilimshikia hiyo bling easily cause I'm really trying to invest you kiss and caress you staki kukuforce bana dai ukuje kwetu tonight wapi venue wewe ndio menu jibaga lafu adisia hizo zetu I like the way you dress mami unanimpress and tonight I just want to caress ana time tumekosana so unajua unani stress usisikize how manambli you're my only impress plus I don't kiss and tell ni na vibes kakatel utanipatie coca lafu yo matel na sijikona ni diamond it's so hard to tell mara I need you I want you does that ring a bell
this energy, it's with you and me. Take it if you want to. If you wanna come and take advantage of me tonight. This energy, it's with you and me. Take it if you want to. If you wanna come and take advantage of me tonight. Yeah. Everything like it don't sound. Baby, do everything to make it don't sound. Baby.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Haters, y'all are doing the most. Up there in the comment section of the song, that was Tonight by Miss Nikita Kering and Little Minor. And woo, the comment section is red. Kenyans, why are you like this? Madam Koivi, why are you hating on these guys? Because these guys are doing it. Like, they are literally bringing back R&B and hip-hop, and they're bringing back as a dynamic duo. And honestly, for me, I love it. I'm loving it. Yeah. I just need to speak on something before we get into, just giving Miss Kering her flowers, right? So I've just seen here on Nairobi Gossip, there was a particular multimedia student that was assaulted and mistreated by police officers. And he is scheduled for surgery today. And there's a video because, you can't come out and confront them. The best you can do for somebody in a situation like that, if you're a fellow student, is to record, because now we've learned that there is so much power in these devices, the smartphones. And my question is, what is the issue? Every single time, our law enforcement officers, the GSU officers, do they need counseling? Because why do you feel the need to take out your anger on young kids? Somebody who honestly has not even had a chance to prove themselves in life is already being exploited. And when they protest for their rights, you decide this is the right moment for me to kick him around, slap him around, make him bleed to the point where he needs surgery, to the point where his leg is broken. What's that about? I will never understand, and that's never going to become normal. I'm never going to, in my head, normalize a police brutality. It is completely, completely disgusting. And then shout out to the government spokesperson, that's Dr. Isaac Maura, who's one of the ones who are trying. We see you out here, sir. And he hosts our friend, the Gen Z Golia, that's Bradley. And he said that he's going to assist him in getting his birth certificate and national ID because he is just a representation of so many Kenyans from upcountry, from Ocha, who never got the opportunity to formalize their identities because of probably the background that they come from and the lack of systems. Let's honestly, it's not even where they come from, it's the lack of systems where they come from, which has nothing to do with them and everything to do with the ones that have been elected to facilitate for those things, because with the amount of taxes we are paying, best believe that they have enough money to do that. So I'm so glad that this courtesy visit worked out well for him. And I wish him well because, if God decided that you're going to tower over everybody else, and that's what you have as a claim to fame, then power to him, because that's we don't have what he has. Like, this man has enough to just make him special as he is without ever needing to say anything at all. Right. So, as I have said, we are celebrating Nikita Kering. Nikita Chepchumba Kering. Do you know she's called Chepchumba? Nikita Kering just rolls off the tongue. It's just so beautiful. She's called Chepchumba. It's Chep. That's who we're talking about. And I love that even Nikita is not an English name. I love that her full name is proper Kale. And honestly, I'm there for it because mina itwaga dhoni. But I don't know, Sijui, it's not giving. I'm being a hater. Nisemange, hi guys, my name is Noni Murote. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm used to that. But I would love to have an Africa where nobody had English names. Do I sound like a hater? Potentially. Do I have a point? Most definitely. So who is this young woman? Other than continuously and constantly making us wonder about, are you dating Little Minor? Her career and who she is as a woman is truly more interesting than who she's dating. I lie. We always want to know who somebody's dating. But what I'm trying to say is the reason why we want to know about her is because she is so awesome. So she is a R&B and soul goddess, and she's a proper Gen Z who was born in 2002, and she was a Valentine's baby. She was born on the 26th of February in the month of love. And can you please stop? She is a child. I mean, I know she's grown. She's a grown baby. Let's say she's a grown baby. Y'all need to stop hating on her. And I was just saying to somebody here that honestly, Kenyans don't like privileged people. We have such a toxic relationship with the idea of privilege. Well, the idea of somebody who has gotten things handed to them, and truly, it's just such an ugly scene every single time you see how we respond to people with privilege. Because a lot of the hate that I see towards Nikita is not because she has any drama. Like, she's very drama free as far as I can tell. And the only issue that people might have is that they can't relate. And my question to that is, so because you can't relate with somebody, then you automatically hate on them? Honestly, we need to fix our self-esteem as a country, because we can't keep hating on people because we don't understand their lifestyles and because they didn't have to struggle for anything. Because is it their fault that they didn't have to struggle? Is it their fault? As long as they're not putting it in your face, then can we just stop being national haters? But anyways, kunamse alisema that Kenyans are born opposition, and who am I? Whomst am I, right? So what happened is that her mom discovered her talent when she was 3 years old. Can you imagine? And apparently Miss Kering was already entertaining people in kindergarten. Najua mlikuwa mnakula makamasi eo. Mlikuwa mnavaa viatu combo. I know, like, you guys were those kids who your hair is done if you're girls. Alafu mnaenda kucheza kwa mchanga, because that's what I did. I had the time of my life driving my mom crazy. Naenda nachukua Vaseline yote alafu najipaka kwa kwa kichwa na kwa uso. And I think it's funny. Like I was doing fashion shows in my mom's underwear. Like when she has visitors and she's hosting her tea ladies. She was a teacher. So when she was hosting her chama for her teachers association, wanakula mandazi, wanakunywa chai. And then I'll decide that is the right moment for me to come out with those Mother's Union undies that would go all the way up above my waist, all the way to my chest. And I was like, hi. And well, I made life brighter. But when Miss Nikita was 3 years old, she was a superstar already. As in, like, God has favorites, guys, because why is that my childhood story and her childhood story is that she was singing and entertaining people at 3 years old? As in, uko department ya talent na department ya sijui ni nini, there's an angel somewhere who's lacking. I said what I said. So she comes from a family of 5 kids. She's the 4th born. So her parents have 3 sons and 2 daughters. And I was watching a particular interview and she said she knows for a fact that she's not as smart as her siblings. And then she followed that up by singling out her eldest brother who works with her in the music industry. And she's like, me and my bro were not very smart. She's like, I don't know. Like God decided to give us talent and take out my brain. That's what she says. But based on how she talks and she expresses herself, honestly, I would never call her... she's very smart and she's very eloquent, and I don't think that smarts should be classified academically, because for centuries now, intelligence has been measured on criteria that are only based on academia. And there's so many different forms of intelligence. There are so many, like somebody who has the Messis and the Ronaldos of the world, they're geniuses in their own right. The Michael Jacksons and Whitney Houstons, the Sauti Souls, they are geniuses in their own right. If we would want to take their academic records and take away from their achievements, then we are really... we're missing out on what it means to have value as a human being. So I don't think that intelligence should be limited to academia. And so Miss Kering, if you listen to this, we got you, we see you. And girl, you're a genius, because for somebody your age and for a woman in this industry, you've really been doing the most, and we love to see it. And speaking of love, Miss Kering loves dancing. She loves cooking for her friends. And when it comes to dancing, she doesn't like being considered as a dancer. She just says, I just enjoy dancing. She says, just because you enjoy cooking and you make good food doesn't mean that you start calling yourself a chef. So in the same way, she's not necessarily a dancer, but she does drop it like it's hot. And she's also talented in other ways. She does most of her hair. She does her makeup most of the time, which I would have to say it looks good. It looks good all the time. She's never missed. It's always a hit. Yeah. And how did she get into the limelight? So what happened is that she was at a show with Emmy Kosgei. She was on the lineup and she was meant to perform. And I think she was around 11, if I'm not mistaken. And then she asked Miss Kosgei, can I sing with you? And that's how she started singing with her everywhere. And eventually in 2011, she was the opening act for Miss Kosgei for her album launch. And Miss Emmy Kosgei became Nikita Kering's mentor. So I love that. And then in 2019, she signed a record deal with Empower Africa. So Empower is a organization by Mr. Easy, where he empowers Africa by signing young artists and giving them opportunities. So normally they do it in a competition format where you compete and then the winners are given specific privileges. So she was selected to undergo this international training and mentoring program. And she became a finalist during the contest, the Empower contest. I think it's called Sound of Africa, if I'm not mistaken, or Sound City. It's called Sound City. But she was deemed too young to compete at the highest stage. Imagine that being the thing that's disqualifying you. It's not, no, you're not good enough. It's not, no, you don't have resources. It's like, no, just grow up a little bit. Like, she was ahead of her time, like doing great things out there in Nigeria as an infant. What do you mean? Where have you guys gone? Where have you gone? Where did you go? Where did you go when you were a child? What international conversations were you having with superstars in whatever field? And this is why we stand. Truly, we stand. And so this actually brought her into fame, or rather, we knew more of her, more about her, just across in Kenya and across Africa. And something that stood out is that she performed tragedy on Empower. So this particular song is about gender-based violence, particularly in romantic relationships. That's romantic violence, right? And she was awarded the funding of 3,000 US dollars. What do you mean? This is 337 thousand Kenyan shillings. That's a lot of money. And this money was to produce her first video for Tragedy. So, wow, she's always been a superstar. And while all this has been happening, her mom was her manager. She started doing gigs officially at the age of 11 and took it really seriously from the age of 16. So when we come back, we are going to hear more about Miss Kering and the schools that she went to, right? Because she's just such an inspiration, honestly. But this is last name because me, I want your last name.
Your kind of music, all day, all night. Your kind of music, all day, all night. Right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Already, so it is a 11:45, and we are celebrating Ms. Kering. So that was last name, and she's saying, "I don't even know your last name." I do not even know your last name. Yani uko huku nje unachanganya wasichana wa wengine, and she doesn't even know your last name. Like, why do we give that much power to romantic relationships and interactions? Like, why do we allow ourselves to be stressed? What is the reason? But if it's the Lovebirds, if it's for the Delulu girls, Miss Kering is making a music that resonates with the soul. And we were talking about how she grew up. This is where she went to school, because y'all want to know. Y'all don't know how to mind your own business, and you want to know. So Miss Dang went to Riara Springs Academy, which I would have to say I've noticed has produced a lot of musical humans. So it seems that they really nurture musical talent over there. And they always, every year, they seem to be doing one or the other musical that makes it to national TV. I've seen a couple on Citizen, a couple of NTV. And then she went to Kilimani Junior Academy. Munasikia hizi mashule, guys, work hard so that your kids can ride horses, play golf, and what else? Gen Z mlisema, like, y'all are not gonna give birth. You don't want children. You don't want stress. Sasa, I don't know. Sijui tusaidiane aje. And then she went to Nairobi Academy as well as Brookhouse International, right? And then in 2020, she graduated with a diploma from Brookhouse International. And this was a B.Tech diploma. So this particular one was specializing in music performance, marketing, as well as production. And she did this from 2017 to 2020. Do you guys want to go to schools that actually give you diplomas? Like, this is a high school. It has a primary school. And then you can also get a diploma. That is so cool, because truly all in one group of schools, yenyewe, you know. And one of her tutors at Brookhouse was our fave, Eric Wainaina. And she actually recorded a reworking of his classic anthem, Daima. So they did this, and I'm glad that she's been mentored by such impactful people in our nation. So, and then in 2020, still the same year, she was signed to a major label, Universal Music Africa, through the AI Music Kenya. So in that particular order, that's a big deal. Universal Music, guys, is the same one that has signed Adele and others. What can you say me others before I start lying? Same year, she became an ambassador for Spotify's Equal Africa program at the age of 20. And in 2020, she was the youngest performer at the annual Women in Music series in Nairobi. Currently, she's an independent artist. She's like, me, I don't want this label, so she's no longer with Universal. She said that she doesn't want to lose herself, because she realizes that that happens a lot when you're signed, because you have to go in the direction that management wants you to go. And she says that she really enjoys her own space, working bila pressure. We said hataki pressure. And in 2023, she was one of the 2 artists selected to represent Kenya in Coke Studio Africa alongside the GOAT, a hip hop artist, Calligraph Jones. Do you know Anita Brayo? Because tell me why Calligraph is called Brian. Brayo. Oh, don't send him this clip, guys. But like, oh my God, Brian. Brian. Like, I love his stage name because Brian is not giving. Like, why would Calligraph be a Brian? He needs to go and change that name and just make his permanent name Papa Jones because we love to hear it. And so yeah, they did the Coke Studio Africa in 2023. And then same year, this girl does not rest. She was a part of a project for the Netflix series Queen Charlotte, A Bridgerton Story. And in particularly the reimagined African Queen, which was by Two-Face Idibia originally. So that is what Miss Kering has been doing. That's what she was doing last year. On top of that, Uyu msichana Chokangi, she performed at the relaunching of Showmax in Kenya because Showmax in Kenya has been struggling. I've been seeing billboards. I have been seeing bold cars. They've really been trying to make it trend. Showmax Kenya has been struggling. I can tell because I stopped subscribing as well because I really don't know what I actually don't know what the issue is, but I've been seeing the struggle and I hope that it pays off, the marketing and everything. I hope that now people are watching. But yeah, she performed the relaunching of Showmax in Kenya on the 8th of May this year. That happened in Sankara. And what makes her different? What makes Miss Kering different? She was asked that in one of her interviews, and she says, strategy. I plan out my moves. And she's been saying that in a lot of her interviews, that she really is intentional to plan out her moves, to decide how she wants people to perceive her depending on the audience and how far she wants to go. So yeah, and she also is very intentional about fully being a part of everything that she releases. And as a result, she has not yet released anything that was fully directed by someone else. She's always in the creative process. She loves being a part of the process. Now, what has Miss Kering faced as a female artist? What challenges? This is what she said: being undermined in spaces where she knows she deserves to be. Because why would you be doing that? Why would you be undermining Nikita Kering? Yeah. And for example, she says that when she gives feedback, sometimes she's told to relax, even when she knows that things aren't going right. And that's very condescending. And I would have to say, as somebody who has worked in this industry, the entertainment scene is not always very friendly to women, especially when it comes to decision-making power, when it comes to giving feedback to your colleagues, whether it's guys or ladies. Generally, as a woman, a lot of the time you are not taken seriously or you're taken for granted. So it's true what she's saying. And a lot of the artists that we've been highlighting, last week we were doing Modoni, the drama queen. The other time we had the wonderful Zenia Manasseh. And they've been saying the same thing, that, you do struggle within, but then on the outside, there's so many challenges. So she says that she finds that she doesn't only face challenges as a woman, but also as a young girl. The fact that she's young means that she might get double the drama, because now you don't only get issues from people not taking you seriously because you're a woman, but also because they see you as a child. And as if being young is a disadvantage, as if it's supposed to be to her detriment. Well, the rest of us wish that we could have started off earlier, that we could have figured things out earlier so that we can spend more time doing what we love. And then we discourage people when they've actually gotten into that level of actualization at an early stage. Makes no sense. And she says that there are so many things that female artists have to think about that male artists don't. For example, not being able to go into a studio alone. Our Woman Crush Wednesday last week was Mothoni Drama Queen, and she said that she noticed that, for example, you can't was it Mothoni Drama Queen or was it Polaris? I think it was Polaris, yeah, who said that, for example, you don't have makeup stations. if a man is the one organizing, he might not prioritize having a makeup station, forgetting that you have makeup, forgetting that you need to put yourself up, or like a private changing space, because most guys come as they are. A lot of the time, the things that ladies wear, you need to get to the venue and then change into it, because it's just not practical. It's for stage and for performance. And then you have Miss Currying here saying that not being able to go into a studio alone. And if you're a male artist, I want to ask you this, or you're somebody that works with male artists. Do you think the male artists struggle with the idea of going into a recording studio alone? Because most likely 9 out of 10 times, 9.8 out of 10 times, the producer and anybody else that's a part of that team is going to be male, because it is a male dominated industry, and there's nothing wrong with that, but that's the fact. But as a male artist, or somebody who might be working with male artists, do you think that that's an issue for guys, that if you call your guy artist, your guy friend who's an artist, for a session, is he gonna struggle with, oh my god, santaenda na nani? I don't think that that's an issue. If it is, let me know. But imagine, I have experienced that before. I've gone into a male packed studio and I felt like, woo, no, and there are so many things that go on behind the scenes with women that make them feel unsafe. And that's one of them. And we need to think about, what does it look like to create good, beautiful space and effective spaces for our women artists, because even on her level, she struggles with that. Then what about for smaller artists that nobody knows? Because she is still a small artist. She's still in the grind. She's still gaining, traction. So what about for the person that nobody knows? What happens to them in those studios? How do they feel? Especially if they have no support, because I'd like to assume that by now Miss Kering probably has a support system somewhere. She's gotten a system, and she knows, if I'm gonna go into studio, I'm not gonna go by myself. So let's think about that, and let me know. And where you can let me know is at Power Radio, across all our social media platforms, as well as at Caroline Murote as well. So we really stand Miss Kering. We're not done. We are gonna be back right after Let You Down by her, which she did with a Nigerian artist called Kemena.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Saturday is with you.
Purple silhouette, so I know you can't see me. How long before I'm wishing like a genie? What's the reasonable reason for your hiding? Till last night I heard you calling on your mama. I cannot even vouch for you, I cannot call on you. So if I don't love you, not taboo. If you don't love me too, so I erase my matching tattoo, cause I put it on for you. If you ever start to really win, if you ever find your queen, I hope she lets you down, 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 down. I hope she lets you down, 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 down. Man, I hope she lets you down, 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 down. I hope she lets you down, 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 down.
Have you never focused on another? Have you never focused, say brother? Have you ever noticed my hangover? You be driving me loco. Prison, I believe in you, pronto. You are the one that was supposed to carry me go. But when I'm in the road, baby, it looks why I cannot even vouch for you. I cannot call on you. And if I don't love you, not taboo. When you don't love me too. Now I erase my matching tattoo, cause I put it on for you. If you ever start to really win, if you ever find a game, and I hope he lets you down.
Down, 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 down. I hope she lets you down, 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 down. But I hope she lets you down, 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 down. I hope she lets you down, 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 down. Funny how many times I'm losing the fight. I've been ready to die, falling into you. Now ain't getting what take. You couldn't animation. vouch for you. I cannot call on you. So if I don't love you, not taboo. If you don't love me too. So I raise my matching tattoos, cause I put them all for you. If you ever start to really win, if you ever find your queen, I hope she lets you down, 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 down. I hope she lets you down, 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 down. And I hope she lets you down, 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 down. I hope she lets you down, 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 down.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Minute of love, a minute of hate. Making mistakes, shying away. I would've held you closer if I could. You're bitter than I could ever taste. Now I'm in love and I'm effing wasted. I would've held you closer if I could. And even when we try to throw this all behind, I find myself inside of your arms again. And what if I'm insane and taking me for granted? I would never come to forgive myself. Cause I ain't tryna be your ex, so don't call me if you wait. Tryna vibe on my way, I'm on top of my game. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, yeah. So don't call me if you wait. Tryna vibe on my way, I'm on top of my game. See you wasting a chance in the corner, like you don't know I'm down to be on. Yeah, I keep on reminding you that you're mine. You're gonna wife me, and I'm hanging in the backseat, and I'm waiting for a chance to say bye. Cause we've been waiting for love that is real. And even when we try to throw this all behind, I find myself inside of your arms again. And what if I'm insane and taking me for granted? I would never come to forgive myself. Cause I ain't tryna be your ex, so don't call me if you wait. Tryna vibe on my way, I'm on top of my game. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, yeah. So don't call me if you wait. Tryna vibe on my way, I'm on top of my game. Hanging in the backseat, hanging in the backseat. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way, And even when we try to throw this all behind, I find myself inside of your arms again. And what if I'm insane and taking me for granted? I would never come to forgive myself. Cause I ain't tryna be your ex, so don't call me if you wait. Tryna vibe on my way, I'm on top of my game. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, yeah. So don't call me if you wait. Tryna vibe on my way, I'm on top of my game. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, yeah.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Eish, men need to stop stressing us because wimbo za Nikita zenye zina hit is where there are men stressing her. The ones who are not leaving her alone. The ones whose last name she doesn't know. The one whose ex she's not trying to be. So she's like, don't do that. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with my vibe. Don't get on my wave. Don't. Lyrics that has imechanganyika because frustrations. Like in this Nairobi, mapenzi metonesha shege. Dust. We have seen flames, guys. Fire. So what I'm saying is, let's agree. We leave men alone. Sindio, we love Jesus. Jesus is the only man worthy of our time. Focus on your father up above. So that was Let You Down by Nikita Kering and Kimena, as well as X by Miss Nikita. And we are still celebrating her. So let's see what's going on. What is her creative process? So this is what happens, right? She starts with the melody. Number one. Number two, she works with a producer to build up the beat. And then she starts writing the lyrics. And when asked what inspires her lyrics, it's life in general. Like, I have eyes, I have ears, I've experienced stuff, and that's where my music comes from. That's what she says. And then she looks up to powerhouses such as Whitney Houston and Adele. May her soul rest in peace, Miss Whitney. Where has she gone because of music? Music has taken her to Germany. Music has taken her to US. Music has taken her to South Africa, as well as Nigeria, right? I'm very happy. I'm happy for her. And her first single was actually released in 2018. So see what she has achieved in the past. How many years? 6 years now. She has achieved so much in 6 years. And I want to say the speed at which she's moving is really, really, really impressive. And she was actually 16 years old in high school. She was still in Brookhouse. Can you imagine? Imagine that. Yeah, in her debut EP, Extended Play. Those of you when you're saying my EP, namjui what it stands for. It stands for extended play. Now CD, what does CD stand for? The ones the round things. Gen Z, CDs needs vitu round. Easy disc. What do Gen Zs? What do I say to people who have never played a CD in their lives? Sijui, end out after CD, Google, come tell me on at Power Radio and Caroline Murote what a CD stands for. And then DVD. Amanisi wa depressed. Let me not depress you. The millennial in me is reaching. Let me stop. Yeah, so she released her debut EP in 2021. So that's where X comes from. And this was called A Side of Me. Already, who has she collaborated with? This girl is so cool that her first collaboration was Calligraph Jones, who is truly, when it comes to rap in this country, is the best of the best. I dare say so. He's the GOAT. He is one of the best MCs in Africa, if not in the world as well. He is a world-class artist. And that was her first collaboration. And they were doing that for Coke Studio. Imagine that. And of course, she's collaborated with her boo, Little Minor. Please don't come for me, guys. It's just, we're shipping you. Want to see people together. We want to have cute little singing, rapping babies. Do you understand? And she's collaborated with Ndovuku as well as Sauti Sol. Like, they've worked together. And as a result, she's gotten a bunch of awards as a result of her hard work, not the collaborations. The first one is the 2018 Pulse Music Video Awards, PMVA, for Best New Artist. 2019 gave her the Afrima Award for Best Female Artist in East Africa. Wow. Afrima, no, I'm lying. That was not Afrima. Is it Afrima? It is Afrima. All African Music Awards. Yeah. Mbona najishuku. Why am I doing that? And then in 2019, still, she got the Afrima Award for Revelation of the African Continent. She's revealing the African She's a revelation of I don't know what they mean. I just know that she got the Revelation of the African Continent award in 2019. And Tena Kwa Afrima in 2021, she got Best R&B and Soul Artist. And also got Best Female Artist is Africa. Mind you, this is from her releases, 2021. So when she released, that's what she got. So I cannot wait for her to release new music, which she has. Tonight is one of the new singles, from her upcoming EP. And she says that the end of the year is going to see a lot of music, a whole lot of music, being released, and I am really, really excited. I'm very, very excited. So Miss Kering, please have your flowers. You're doing a wonderful job and we appreciate you. We stand. So actually, right about now, we are going to hear from Let me see who's next. We have Chris Arrow. This is a throwback. It's Wednesday, but we are throwing it all the way back to the 2010s. And this is Katikea Yesu by Chris Arrow and Mutua. Enjoy.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Machozi yangu alidilute, shida zangu kubwa kazifanya minute. Wanauliza mbona mimi na msalute mayut, kilio changu alifinyanga mute. Njia pana pana mimi nazikana bana, Yesu alisema tatipata jehanamu bana. Yema, mwana wa kondoo, dhambi alilipa bila kutumia do. Hera, bamba, tiki bamba, nikibachuka wanaona inani bamba. Nitaimba, ka Joshua, ukuta lazima zidunde, and that's for sure. Hero, Yesu amenipigania, ameniondolea hatia, siko kwa njia bandia. Ninala jina tabia za dunia, iwe asiwacha nikushambulo. Amenijaza mimi siwezi maliza zito. Na father moya ni father na mimi ni kimusiki no, hawezi kino. Para panda ikilia, tutapanda panda juu na parafenalia. Yote ya dunia yatadidimia, angalia nakwambia sina cha kujivunia. Iwe nadidimia na naongezeka, pongezi mwani pana mpana pongezeka. Nitarudia ili mupate sikia, ninala jina tabia za dunia. Katikira Yesu, hero. Mini kimusi, hawezi kinowe. Katikira Yesu, hero. Mini kimusi.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Watoto wa Yesu wanasimama mbele zake. nitayarishe, pendo lako linikamilishe. Hey, nilikuwa nishapotea, sasa we umeshanipokea. Yesu we unanikamata, kabla niingie kwa matata. Your love is amazing forever and true, no longer conformed, in you I am new. Yelelelelelele, wishimilelelele, neno lako nitawaambia, nilifike kule Zambia. Mimi na 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 Yesu we mimi na we, mimi na Yesu we mimi na we, mimi na we, mimi na mimi na we, mimi na mimi na Yesu we mimi na we, baraka zako we mimi na we, mimi na we, mimi na we, mimi na Yesu mimi na mimi na Yesu mimi na mimi na we, mimi na we, mimi na Yesu mimi na mimi na Yesu. See, when I step in the building, every demon gotta fall, cause my God is the boss. Yeah, me and sin ain't together no more, we have divorced. And with grace I elope, beautiful souls on my feet, so the devil tryna creep in and step on my toes, but never stop reaching the laws. When I say put your hands together, I don't mean applause. Nikambati pempere bonse tichenjere, kumbuyo sininga bwerere, doncha kudedede. Mulungu ndiye chibusa, apange mutima wako nyumba. Mimi na 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 Yesu we mimi na we, mimi na Yesu we mimi na we, mimi na we, mimi na mimi na we, mimi na mimi na Yesu we mimi na we, baraka zako we mimi na we, mimi na we, mimi na we, mimi na Yesu mimi na mimi na Yesu mimi na mimi na we, mimi na we, mimi na Yesu mimi na we, mimi na Yesu mimi na we. You know what it is, as Zambian.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Ooh, so that was the sound of Chris Arrow featuring Zambia's Mag 44 and Malawi's Abel Chungu. So we are international up in here. That was Mimina. And right before that, we had Chris Arrow still featuring Mutua. And they were saying Katikia Yesu because me personally, I'm all about Jesus. Now mean. Yeah, let people get in touch with their spiritual side, whatever it is that you believe in. Please get in touch with that side because existing on this earth is hard. Earth is hard. It is very, very, very hard. And we love the art. They say that the word earth without art is just it's just So please, thank you so much for this artists that make beautiful music that make it worthwhile for us to be here. Today we are talking about women as business leaders. We are getting into my Miss Murote masterclass of how to become a business leader as a woman. Why are we talking about this? We're talking about this as a part of our economic empowerment series, where we believe that women need to be empowered in all shapes and forms. So we've been looking at the challenges in entrepreneurship, the challenges with imposter syndrome, and now we're looking at what does it really take to be a leader in business. And if you have a wonderful woman that you would love highlighted, or you are a wonderful woman that wants to be highlighted here, you are more than welcome. You are more than welcome to reach out to us so that we can collaborate. So, women business leaders. Women are born leaders. Do you believe that? Do you actually believe that women are born leaders? Think of the women that raised you. If you were not privileged enough to have your mom in your life, your biological mother, the mother figures in your life, the aunties, the grandmas, the uncles, the neighbors. Hey, I said uncles. The aunties, the female uncle, the female uncles, those are the aunties. Yeah. Think about the kind of impact they had in your life. Was it good impact? Was that leadership, or was it just what is it? You know, why is it that and I have no issue with men. Like, if you've been here with us on Sheversations, then you know that I love the opposite gender. We love you so much. We appreciate you. But why is it that when men do things well, they are considered leaders, and when women do things well, they're just considered women? Have we ever thought about that? I think about that a lot, which is why I'm so honored to be hosting Sheversations, conversations that amplify the female voice. A woman has a capacity to be an excellent peacemaker. That is number one on why women are great leaders, because it's very natural for her to relate from the level of the heart, as opposed to men who often relate from the level of the mind, which both are needed. But if you're looking for quality as to why a woman is a good idea when it comes to being a leader, and by the way, we're not competing, we're just saying that everybody has space for leadership. Why you might want to consider a woman, and as a woman, why you want to consider yourself as a good leader in business is because you're a peacemaker. They often say that if women were leaders, we would not have as much bloodshed. I don't know if that's true, but based on the amount of peace that women make, they also say that the reason why men fight wars, if not for money, is because of women. There's so much going on with some of this history and some of these historical sayings, but where there's women, there's often peace in spaces of leadership. So just consider that the biggest strength that the woman has, strength, are her emotions, her feelings, her motivation, and her inspiration. Women move from the point of the heart, which is why women, when they're not okay, then also there's issues, because then the place that guides them has been messed with. Yeah. Women are really, really, really doing the most when it comes to entrepreneurial spaces. And particularly in Asia, in the Pacific, they are being very intentional and doing a great job in putting women in leadership positions. And that has proved to be really good for business and good for the economy overall. So if you ask yourself, why is Asia growing? Is because the girlies and the baddies are doing the thing, right? And so now, apparently in those regions, women are starting businesses twice the rate of men. Can you imagine? That's actually very inspiring. Considering the population, like the world literally has more women than men. So it makes sense that more women would be starting businesses in comparison to men, because there's literally more women. So it doesn't mean that less men are starting businesses. It just means that the women who were not getting opportunities before currently are getting opportunities. And these are the reason why women potentially make very good and potentially the best entrepreneurs. Number one, women are collaborative. They believe in building strong relationships with customers, and they really value input from others, like their partners as well as their employees. So this collaborative approach can lead to a lot of innovation and successful businesses. Collaboration is key. They say if you want to go fast, go alone. You want to go far, go together, right? What's the other one? Divided we fall, united we stand. Something like that. Women are resilient, so that's the second factor. Women are more likely to bounce back from setbacks and failures. We've been seeing a lot of this in the corporate spaces, because previously it was thought not to be the case, but because of the amount of pain that has been used to define strong women, like, please don't define me by the amount of suffering. Don't call me strong because of how much I have cried. Can that not be the metric? But normally from the time women get their periods and they have to cook dinner for 7 people every single night after working and doing what other normal people are doing, then by the time you go out there, yes, things are hard, but you're more likely to bounce back because you're very used to adversity. Whereas we see that mental health challenges of this modern times are really, really affecting men negatively, to the point where a lot of them are succumbing to depression. And that's a very sad, sad fact. But now in the same regard, where women have gotten to talk about their problems. They have learned how to vent, how to let out the pressure, the anxiety. Then you realize that they're more likely to bounce back from setbacks and failure, and are also more likely to persevere in the face of adversity, which is what I just said. So this resilience is really useful because any entrepreneur who wants to succeed long term needs to be resilient. Women are passionate. Women put all their efforts when starting a business, and they are truly, truly passionate about this. They pour themselves into this. And if you're passionate about something, most likely you're going to work very, very hard at it. Followed by passion is empathy. Empathy is key. Nowadays, people are not looking for IQ, they're looking for EQ. And women are able to understand and connect their customers on an emotional level. So this empathy actually allows them to create products and services that their customers truly, truly love. And creativity, this is something that everybody has, but we're not gonna lie and act like it's the same level of creativity that we have in men that is there in women. It is not, which is why a lot of the interior designers are women, because when it comes to thinking outside of the box and changing up something that already is functional but making it look better, making it work better, then women are great at that. So that's why you find in a lot of the creative art, women are at the forefront, which speaks to our creativity. So women think out of the box, and when they do so, they come up with new and innovative ideas. So this creativity is necessary for any entrepreneur that wants to compete in a very, very cutthroat marketplace. So I love that so much for women. And this is a few things that you might want to consider as to why women are good business leaders. So before we go into that deeper, let's hear you from Churchill King and recap.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Pawa Radio.
One time, two time. You already know now. Recap Churchill. Since I met you, Jesus. Since I met you. Yeah. I met this man and he changed my life. He told me that he had to pay a price, and the price that he paid on that ragged cross poured his blood for me. I'm saved. Yeah.
Okay, it's another new chapter. Holla, I'm doing it for the master. Saved by grace, I'm no longer a disaster. Spirit of a billionaire, no, I'm not a hustler. It all started the day I met him on the cross. The day I gave my life to him without the teams on. That was the day I sang a new song. Amazing grace forever, sweetest sound. I surrender, who am I to boss? Salute to the most high, I can never floss. He's the boss, man, believe me, he's the boss. I can always sing it when the beat drops. I'm on for the game, I'm out of the cage, I'm not for the fame, but I'm here for the church. Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. No longer in darkness, I'm walking in light. The wages of sin can never be life. No longer lose it, winning the fight. He died on the cross to save my life. No longer since I met you. Since I met Jesus, I've never been the same. Since I met Jesus, I'm forever changed.
And you'll be back again, recapping Churchill King, spitting truth from the booth, loosen the noose that we having fellas checking deuces to their own. And haters do the best just to magnify the wrongs, but really I'm sorry, my faith only bothers with he who bought me. Therefore I ain't faced with the talk of men around me. My journey is between me and the one who started it in me, for he built me to inhibit the spirit that is within me.
They told me I needed more exposure, like if I was taking a photo in inferior light. I started to see myself in an inferior light. Samsung, Sony, I had many stereotypes. Now I put bars in your faces, I don't read your rights. I got some advice so you don't get consumed by these lights. A word from the wise, gotta keep your eyes on the prize. Nairobi for Christ, look at how he paid all the price.
Since I met you, since I met Jesus, I've never been the same. Since I met Jesus, I'm forever changed. I'm forever changed.
And you ain't gotta gotta change.
Come as
Cause he
you
loves you
are.
anyway.
Come as
Just
you
come as you are.
You'll be forever
And you will be
changed.
forever changed.
Come as you
You ain't
are.
gotta change.
Come as
Cause he
you
loves you
are.
anyway.
Come as
Just
you
come as you are.
You'll
Come
never
as you
be the
are.
same.
Since I met you. Since I met you.
I met this man and he changed my life.
Since I met you.
I met this man and he changed my life.
Yeah.
Ayo, all
Yesu tio, talengalenga. Ogona lwen, talengalenga. Yesu tio, talengalenga. Ogona lwen, talengalenga. 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 Yes, yes. Talengalenga. Ogona lwen, talengalenga. It's high, living that life. I'm so sanctified, double light, cross talk. I'm so verified. I'm all in this. Mike Jack, the boy bad. That's why I got in this. I'm killing beats, minor league. Jesus died that day, resurrect. Neverland, top tier, part 2. Y'all better drop hits. Get my knees at the altar, should be a rock call. Whoop, whoop. I rep 254, home of the runners, true. Been spitting before Rona, believe a flow, the healer flow. Son of God, walk on me, walk on water, heal the sick, sing the light, light in me. Who are you? You and me, believe in tagdiri. Yesu tio, talengalenga. Ogwana lwen, talengalenga. Yesu tio, talengalenga. Ogwana lwen, talengalenga. 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 Yes, yes. Talengalenga. Ogwana lwen, talengalenga.
Inye komanda na, inye jatelo na. Teko mimi ang'eny, kendo igona lweny. Wasigu magoya, biro gasera, sira sara. Hawataweza, to inye jahera, lweny iseloyo, onge ng'apingo. Everything turning fantastic, I got the one, so I do the magic. Covered with grace, cause I ask for mercy. I'm rolling with faith, I'm blessed and I'm happy. Whoop, whoop. Daily, daily, tuni favor, ayy. Going like elevator, I'm elevated. Rising like vapor, nothing can stop me. God, I go wait, ayy.
Yesu tio, talengalenga. Ogwana lwen, talengalenga. Yesu tio, talengalenga. Ogwana lwen, talengalenga. 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 Yes, yes. Talengalenga. Ogwana lwen, talengalenga.
It's drama. Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Already. So that was, we have heard from Recap and Churchill King, and they were saying you, and then that was Yesu Tio, that was Mohanji and Vinci, and we love to hear it. It's very beautiful when you hear artists expressing themselves in their vernacular tongues. I'm such a fan. Every day the aim is to decolonize. Already, all right. Decolonize always. So we are celebrating women as business leaders, or rather we're advocating for women as business leaders in today's show. Yeah. And we have seen things which make women such good leaders and why they are very likely to succeed, just in case you didn't think that women make leaders, and especially in the area of business. So interesting enough, Business Daily Africa have done a feature of different ways to succeed as a woman, right? And particularly with the scope of top 40 under 40, right? And so they said that an interesting thing is that only 14.6% of executives in companies nationwide in Kenya are women. You know, over the weeks, we've been having statistics of women in business, women who are literate. In Africa, we've been looking at it from UN's perspective, the World, what's it called, Monetary Fund perspective. And now we are looking at it from a Kenyan perspective. And 14.6% of executives in companies nationwide are women. Why? And only 4.6% of CEO positions are held by women in this whole country. Why? And this is according to Business Daily Africa. So why is this the case? Is it because they leave to take care of their families before reaching a particular positions, or are they afraid to ask for positions because they are of what they've been experiencing, you know, the attitudes that are held towards them in the workplace? So there are different things that you can actually do. There are different things that women can do to actually get to the top of the ladder. Number one is the courage to speak up. We talked about inferiority complex and how women don't see themselves worthy for jobs that they are more than qualified for, and hence will end up not doing as great as their male compatriots because of imposter syndrome. And we said to hell with imposter syndrome. So courage to speak up, it gets you where you need to be in life. Women often don't speak up as much as men because they lack confidence, and also because our culture for the longest time has encouraged men to speak up more than the women. In fact, has encouraged women to keep quiet. They normally say a woman is to be seen and not to be heard. And hey, I'm very stressed by that saying because it is a strong saying in a lot of our African cultures. I don't like it. I understand traditionally where we're coming from, but some of these things are that in the dynamic nature of culture need to change and need to improve. So when men were being encouraged to speak up, men were being told you're better off quiet. You're very beautiful when you're quiet. And women need to realize that the promotion and the raises in salary, the change of their terms of their career, will not be addressed if we remain silent. Do you understand? So unfortunately, the only way to do that is to do something that's anti-culture or to create a new culture, because again, culture is dynamic. So we can't hold on to static things that are not progressing with the movement, the upward movement of the world, right? So the first one is having courage to speak up. It sounds like an easy thing, sounds very simple, but it is not. The second point is fighting imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome, once more, is believing that you're not as competent as others think or say you are, right? Or that you don't deserve the success that you have. And because a lot of women suffer from imposter syndrome, you find that doubt cripples them, and you will struggle as a career woman to rise above the challenges that come with gender inequality in the workplace, because you don't even believe that you belong there in the first place. And it's hard enough having to be a mother, probably having to be a wife or a partner, and still believing that you deserve a seat in the boardroom full of powerful men. It's quite a task, but it must be done. Fighting imposter syndrome is a must. We said to hell with imposter syndrome. Women must begin to feel that they are comfortable in positions of power, positions of leadership, and that they are good at business, and that when you get your accolades, you actually deserve them, because we see how women carry Africa's economy in the informal sector. We did that last week, where we saw that the informal sector is 2/3 plus full of just women, which also where the pay gap comes in, right? So the third thing that every business leader, every woman who is a leader in business needs to do is to learn to rise above the challenge. So it sounds simple. It sounds like we don't need to talk about these things, but no, these are the things that will get us to where we need to be, because you have everything, you have the capability, you just don't know that it's okay for you to fight to get to the next level. And so we must learn to rise above challenges, because the responsibilities placed on women are quite heavy. And I know the responsibilities on men are heavy as well. But again, we normally say that the woman has more shifts than a man more often than not. In most cases, across first world and third world, you find that the woman will work outside of her house, and then she'll come and work inside of her house with her kids or whoever it is that's family, and then she has a third shift in the bedroom, is what they call it, right? So a career woman often struggles with work-life balance, especially with the roles which are typically left for men, and then you'd find that they're not even paid as well for these same roles. So you also face harassment, you'll have fewer seats, so that's less of access, less opportunities, which is funny because our constitution does not advocate for that when it comes to opportunities, access to equal opportunities for everybody. So when you find that there are less seats for women, or that there are no women represented, that means that we are not being constitutionally guided in the way that we do business. And if women learn to grow above these challenges, to rise, then it becomes easy to lead, because there is really nothing you can tell a woman who has gotten over imposter syndrome, has gotten over gender bias, has gotten over balancing 6 million hats that most women have to wear. Another thing is persuasive communication, right? Women know what they're doing, but a lot of the time we're not able to advocate for ourselves. You know, in out of work spaces, it's very easy for women to be influential. In work spaces, in career spaces, women often second guess themselves, you know, especially in spaces where the majority of the people are men. So persuasive communication is a valuable skill. I would even say invaluable. It's an invaluable skill that women can learn and use in the workplace. Being excellent at your job is not good enough. You need to be able to talk about it. You know, you need to persuade people at interviews, sales pitches, meetings. You need to have a voice where people actually realize your value, because men do this for free, unprovoked. They will talk about what they're doing, what they're good at. And sometimes it's not even that impressive. But because we are quiet, then we don't even get the cream to the top. You know, if a woman has the best brain in that company, most likely nobody's going to really realize that, because you have 6 million other men doing the persuasiveness, you know, communicating and putting themselves out there in comparison, right? Another thing is confidence. And you can see that these things interlock. These things go hand in hand. Confidence implies how we speak, how we behave, how we dress, how we articulate. So you might dress well, but if you don't act like you're confident, you're not. You might speak well, but if you don't dress like you're confident, most likely it's not going to work for you. And the women who are often picked to lead or for promotions have mastered the art of confidence. So being good at what you do is not enough. You must also master the art of confidence. Are you confidently doing what you're good at? So yes, you're good at it, but are you doing it confidently? Are you able to dress for your role? Are you able to behave like you deserve to be there? Do you speak like you deserve that position? Could you chocha? You know, confidence is politely beating your chest and saying, hey, I'm the man. And you see, that thing of you're the man is literally such a masculine phrase, because men are the epitome of confidence a lot of the time. Women are often, unfortunately, just known for sexuality and sensuality. But when it comes to the confidence that we're talking about, that's often associated with men, but that shouldn't be the case. So let's do better, ladies. And another thing is supporting our own. Man, women really, really pull each other down. And we don't need to be doing that, because the world is already doing that for us. Women are sometimes each other's worst enemies, and that shouldn't be the case, because it's not true that women cannot work together. But the mentalities that we have about women working together are very interesting, and hence you find that a lot of women do not support their own. And it's controversial, but it's true. Look around you and see how many women you see working together in comparison to how many men you see working together. And then you ask yourself, why is that the case? Meaning that if there's an issue there, it needs to be addressed. So that's something that we need to learn from men. Men do great in supporting their own. Men support each other, even as strangers, and women often pull each other down, especially when you see that another woman has the same or better capacity than you. Instead of pushing her up or pulling her up, then you'd put her down, because somehow we have this warped idea that there's only space for some of us and not all of us. And we need to learn to go where we are celebrated instead of sticking to toxic spaces where we are torn down. Yes. And this is a beautiful, beautiful quote to cap that off. Your candle does not dim because you lit another woman's candle. So go on, pick her up, celebrate her, give her a chance. If she shines, you shine too. So that is the different ways in which you can become a business leader, because if you don't have persuasive communication, if you don't know how to rise above challenges, if you cannot beat imposter syndrome, if you don't speak up and you lack confidence, as well as don't support your own and don't seek support from your own, then you can only do so much. You can only go so far. So before we come to close with this particular conversation on business leaders and women business leaders, then we are going to hear from Noel Nderutu and Called Out Music saying My Heart Is Yours. And Noel Nderutu and Miss Lisa Odor Noor saying Your Name.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
They question the way I walk and question the way I talk. Things that they see with their own eyes. They question the God I serve, but they will not leave me broken. I know He fights for me and He never fails. The way He changed my life, I want you all to see. The darkest of the night, my hope is still in Him, and He can change your life. I pray that you will see that you can hope in Him, and He will never leave. My heart is yours, for you alone, for you alone. My heart is yours, for you alone, for you alone. And I will always say your name, even when they want to put me to shame. I will not rest, cause my heart is yours. Yeah, my heart is yours. Always, always. My heart is yours. Who am I that you love me, Father? Love me, Father. This kind of love is from above and it's like no other. Like no other. Shines down on the brother, yeah. So bright like the summer. You are good and your loving is forever. Yeah. 1, 2, I put on my shoes, Lord, I'm running to you. Yeah. 3, 4, open that door. I'll open the door to my heart, you can enter. For you alone, for you alone. My heart is yours. My heart is yours. For you alone, for you alone. And I will always say your name when they wanna put me to shame. Not rest, cause my heart is yours. My heart is yours. My heart is yours. For you alone, say. My heart is yours. My heart is yours. For you alone, yeah. And I will always say your name, even when they want to put me to shame. I will not rest, cause my heart is yours. Yes, it is. Even when I feel so low, grace is knocking at my door. I don't have to cry no more. This kind of love I've never seen before. I'm so glad that you came my way. Only you got me singing all day. As long as I'm breathing and my heart is beating. My heart is yours. For you alone. For you and your glory. My heart is yours. Oh, for you alone. And I will always say your name, even when they want to put me to shame. I will not rest, cause my heart is yours. It's yours, oh God.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
picture perfect. You're the perfection that I see. And is it worth it? Should I take a chance or just leave? Saw you from the corner of my eye. I turned and flashed my big African smile. Then I saw you smile back. I think I had a heart attack, baby. And I watched you walk away, hoping that I'll find you someday. I watched you walk away, hoping that I'll find you someday. I wanna take walks with you in the summer, and I don't even know your name. I wanna keep warm with you in the winter, and I don't even know your name. You can tell me all your dreams over dinner. Nightcap with you, my love, before I go on. Won't you tell me before I go on? Please tell me your name. I wanna know your name. Maybe your number, baby. Tell me your name. Tell me your name.
Surprise, surprise, with these big brown eyes. I've imagined lifetimes I could spend with you, but I know I could lose. I wonder if I'm who you choose. You look so afraid. Won't you come over and ask my name? Yeah, I say yes, you want my company, but you won't say a thing, come talk to me. And you didn't move. Has your fear got the best of you? Come after me, I'll be worth the chase. I wanna hold hands with you in the summer. I wanna cook food to keep you full in the winter. Reminisce on our love after dinner. Before you go on, don't be afraid. Let me tell you my name. Let me tell you. Oh, I wanna know. Come on over and talk to me, baby. Let me tell you my name.
Can we talk for a minute, baby?
Come on over and talk to me.
Can I come over, baby?
Do you wanna know my name?
Said I wanna know your name.
Wanna hear your voice call me, babe.
I wanna know your voice.
Tell me.
Can we talk for a minute, baby? Oh, no, 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 no. I wanna know your name. So please don't go.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
It is 7 minutes to 7 minutes to me saying bye-bye to you for today. And we were talking about being a business leader as a woman. And the couple of last two tips that I have for you that just the other brilliant women have put out there, because truly, Mimi, sijui anything, I don't know anything, is to accept and promote your unique strengths. You know, you would hear men introducing themselves as, I am the eloquent, I am the great, and then a woman would be like, me naitwa Mrs. Nderitu. Why? Why do we do that? Ladies, stop it. Promote your unique strengths. put yourself out there, jichoche. Do you understand? And the last thing is learn when not to compromise, because women are often put in positions of no, nisaidia hapa, no, next time I'm gonna do this for you, so you do this for me. And we often give up our strength, we give up our wins because we give other people opportunities when it's our turn. And so I'm not saying fight for what is not yours. I'm not saying be violent and take things from people, because that also happens a lot in male dominated spaces. What I'm saying is know when not to compromise, know when to not say yes to remaining at the same salary when you should have an increment. Know when to demand a different position, a different title, when to demand the benefits that are due to you that your other colleagues are getting or that you have earned and deserved if you're performing at a different and much better rate than other people. Know when not to always be a people pleaser, right? And be a yes woman. We have yes men and we have yes women, and know when it's not your time to do that. So that has been our show today, and we are gonna be having, in the next few weeks, we're gonna be having women who are now gonna put these conversations that we're having in motion, as far as us looking into the mirror and seeing what does society look like with women CEOs, with women entrepreneurs, with women leaders, with women who are fighting against inferiority complex and winning. And I'm looking forward to that. So you be on the lookout for that. Other than that, I've had a beautiful 2 hours. I hope you have too. Continue giving us your feedback on how this Sheversations are taking you. Direct translation. This how these Sheversations are taking you. Let us know what your feedback is for this particular show and the conversations that we've been having, and what are particular issues that pertain to women would you like for us to discuss over here. And I will be getting back to you on that. And you can also reach out to me on @Caroline_Murote across all social media platforms. So we are capping off the show with Few by Kibunja and Ndwati, and then Aki by Ndwati. Enjoy.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio. Rise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.